Welcome to my channel. Today I will be working on a book cover called Black Snow, which is the book 3 of the Steamworks series. And the main character is Vinny, the Gear of Mercy, and he is actually looking for his brother who was taken away from a Tempest demon for corruption. And he and his friend were trying to find his brother because they need to save him in time before Terra starts taking them away from the Earth, and they may never ever see Baron Evil again, who is the Gear of Vengeance, of course. So for Vinny, he must look for Baron, but meanwhile he was interrupted by the Winter Spirit sent by William Drake, of course. And the Winter Spirit went after Vinny because one, he has an owl angel of a snowy owl, and two, he has ice magic. But all the Winter Spirit thought Vinny was the same person as before, and the same person was Snowy, who is a snowy owl angel just like him, but except Snowy doesn't have a time magic, but Vinny does. And in that story, the four Winter Spirit, Crystal Hunter, Polaris, and Skipper, they kidnap him and take him to the north because they believe he was Snowy, of course. But Vinny was a Snowy, and they kind of like poisoned him into erasing his memory, and he lost all of his memory from his friend, but maybe a temporary memory loss. And yeah, and also Vinny want to no Vinny actually learned how to master the power of the ice magic combined with his time magic up in the north during his time of his absence from his friend. But meanwhile, his friend was trying to split into two groups, I think, or maybe it's just one group as a whole, because they're trying to look for Vinny all over the place, or maybe it was Farron, or maybe both. I just don't remember, but I clearly remember Vinny's story, of course. So Vinny and Crystal has a bonding time between them when it comes to training and learning how to deal with ice magic. But during the, his time in the north, he learns how to use blizzard, use ice magic like defense and shield, and then he learns how to use blizzard combined with his time magic to make the opponent to walk through the pass and make them make the opponent feels like they are back in the past and reliving in the past. But the one or two of the Winter Spirits didn't like it at all. But Vinny tried not to do it again. That's when he doesn't have a memory. That's when he has a memory loss. But after that, Vinny discovered he has an ice clock tower in somewhere in the state of California in the north, and he discovered an ice zone chronophin, which is the previous chronophin before the Great Conversion. And Vinny discovered he has a son named Racer from the previous version of his life, and Racer like thought Vinny was his father, but there's more about that. But the point is, Vinny's just trying to learn more about his past and more about himself while he has a memory loss. And afterwards, I believe the Chronophin and Vaden, of course, went up to the north to look for Vinny with I believe, I don't know, there was no help, but they went up to the north and looked for Vinny and fought the Winter Spirit. There was two sides of fighting. Joker fighting the Winter Spirit, and then the Chronophin fought the Winter Spirit, and then it just starts, like, the battle became all over the place until Vinny has enough and start to remember everything. When Eliza called his name, which is Mercy, of course, and once his true name is called, he's able to remember himself and remember who he was, and decided to drop all the fight and start the battle. But he did tell Crystal that he's not Snowy, which her former lover, of course, because Snowy died from a battle between the Parrot Angel and the Winter Spirit. So yeah. But thank you for watching this video and have a nice day. Sorry for like not talking enough, but I'm trying to get used to talking, and we're done.